Alright, so if you are studying to take a personal training examination to become a personal trainer, here's a question that'll be on your exam. I guarantee it'll be on your exam, in fact. This is basically going to ask you how many calories per gram are carbohydrates, proteins, fats, and maybe even alcohol. Some questions have a question about alcohol. Mine didn't, others do. So here's what you need to know is gram for gram, carbohydrates and proteins have the same amount of calories. They both have 4 calories per gram. Now fat, of course, has more. In fact, it has more than double. So if you were to eat 70 grams of carbohydrates, that would have the exact same amount of calories in it, generally speaking, as protein. But if you were to have 70 grams of fat, it would have more than double the amount of calories as carbohydrates do. Alright, so here's a big question for you. Like I said, it may not be on your examination, but it's good to know. How many calories per gram are in alcohol? I'll erase the question mark because I actually know the answer. And it is 7. 7 kcals per gram of alcohol. I say kcals because a calorie is actually a much smaller unit of measurement. It's 1/1000th of what we use inside of nutrition. In nutrition, we use capital C calories, which are in reality kcals, but that's just a side note. That probably won't be on your test either. Alright, for those of you studying to take your personal training examination, I also guarantee you're going to question like this. This is basically, what is the recommended caloric intake as far as the sources are concerned, carbohydrates, proteins, and fats for, we'll just say the general populace. Some of that's on a general fitness program, something like that. Obviously, because you are a personal trainer, everybody should be a little bit different, and you should fine-tune it to their current diet, their current training experience, things like that. But in order to pass the test, you're going to need to know this. It's a 65 to 20 to 15% ratio. 65% of the carbohydrates, or excuse me, 65% of your caloric intake should come from carbohydrates, 20% from proteins, and 15% from fats. This is personal training, nutrition, verbatim. This is what you're going to want to know. Now, I took the capstone off this pyramid because I don't agree with this at all. But if you want to pass the test, that's what you need to know. You may also get a question like this on your test. This is really, really simple. How much water should a person take in per day? Eight glasses of water. Pretty simple. Impossible to forget.